hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 29, Dalton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Green brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I'll bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 17, Dalton. His throw incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Dalton here from the gun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing is Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals 10, Lions nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Here's Stafford. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Stafford. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Flush to his right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the run, it's Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 36, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Hands up, please! Watch the run, watch the run!
A draw play for Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Mixon on the draw. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the delay, it's Mixon. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Stafford on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Lady! 22! Omaha, remove! 49, check 49!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll buy some time, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Get ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight down. There you go.
give here to Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
On third down, Mixon. .31 yards there and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to Mixon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 80 weapon. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey.
On second down, Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
368. Topper! He's coming!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.